WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome to Hometown Today, presented by Professional Floor Covering, also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings here on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Happy Monday. Hope you managed to have a good weekend out there. Get out there and do something. I know it was a little on the cold side, and looks like that's not going to let up too soon, but still hope you got a chance to have a fun weekend and maybe visit with a little family, something. Don't forget to mark your calendars for January 23rd for Pasta with a Purpose Spaghetti Dinner happening at Beaver Dam High School. Going to be a great event. This is put on by 8 different student-led service organizations, and they put it on. They've done a great job these last couple of years. I know a number of folks here at the radio station have been out and enjoyed. They put on a great dinner. They're serving from 4:30 till 6:30, and all the proceeds raised will go to benefit this year the Good Comer Brands John Moser Children's Radiothon. And a big thank you to all of those service organizations who decided to give those proceeds to the Radiothon. If you don't want to eat in there, they will have a drive-up option available as well for $10. So, again, it's January 23rd, so that's next Thursday at the Beaver Dam High School, serving from 4:30 to 6:30. And it works out perfect, especially if you're a Beaver Dam basketball fan, because the Beaver Dam boys basketball team will be playing at home that night in the gym. So you can get out there a little early, enjoy your delicious spaghetti dinner, and then head into the gym and watch a great basketball game. So it works out great. Again, January 23rd from 4:30 until 6:30 at the Beaver Dam High School. NFL playoffs, as you heard Wade Bates mention a few minutes ago, continuing tonight as the Rams play host to the Vikings. That game you can hear over on our sister station, 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. And then from a high school standpoint, coming up tomorrow night, we've got a couple of games for you. Over on the ice, Beaver Dam boys hockey hosting Whitefish Bay. That's a 6:45 pregame over on Daily Dodge TV. And then over on the court, Beaver Dam girls basketball team hosting Oostburg. That one is at 7 p.m. over on Daily Dodge TV. You can always catch the latest high school sports broadcast schedule on our sports page at dailydodge.com. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering, your store for floors and so much more. It's a new year, the perfect time for a new look for your home. Whether you're looking to get brand new cabinets and countertops, stylish new flooring, or a luxurious shower or tub, Professional Floor Covering has everything you need, including that great selection of flooring. You got to expect it. It's in their name. They've got many different types, styles, and brands of flooring, including a great lineup of carpet. They have a ton of carpet in stock and ready to go. Really something for everybody there. They've also got a great selection of hardwood, laminate, that popular LVP. They also have tile and stone, and they'll do area rugs as well. A custom area rug can be a great way to freshen up a space. And Randy and his team from Professional Floor Covering will come out, get you some free measurements in your home, get you a free quote, get you set up with exactly the right materials for your project, and have it looking absolutely beautiful. Professional Floor Covering, 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam, or online at PROFLR.com. When we come back, we will be visiting with Shannon Cooley, Tourism Marketing Manager with the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, and we're going to be talking about a whole lot of fun stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks here in the Beaver Dam and Dodge County area, so don't go anywhere. Stick around for that here on Hometown Today from 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Hi, it's Randy from Professional Floor Covering, bringing you Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, presented by Professional Floor Covering, also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. It is Monday, January 13th. I know, hard to believe, almost halfway through January already. Weren't we just celebrating Christmas like 3 days ago? Flying by already, but that's just how it goes. And we are happy to welcome in once again Shannon Cooley, Tourism Marketing Manager with the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce. Shannon, always great to have you back on the show to talk about lots of exciting things happening in this area.
Thanks for having me. And every time I come, I always think I never have enough content, and I'm over content, so I'm hoping to hit everything today. But just a reminder to our listeners that if I missed anything, you can always go to visitbeaverdam.com to find out all the great information about what's going on here in Beaver Dam, and follow our Facebook page, Beaver Dam Area Chamber of Commerce.
And before we jump into it, we got a lot. Like you said, we've got a lot to talk about today. But I wanted to ask, how was your holidays?
It was great. Fast.
Good.
It was very relaxing. The chamber was closed. I think we had a nice 9 or 10 day, and part of my vacation is usually over the holidays anyway. So family events, and you get through those family events and you're finally like, oh, I can finally relax, and took my tree down, so that's already down, and just kind of getting ready for our big events for the season in Beaver Dam. So really focused on getting that done.
I was just thinking this morning, I'm like, man, could it really be it was like 2 weeks before Christmas that I last spoke to Shannon?
Yes.
Has it really been?
It
been
felt
like
long.
It was just last week that we spoke. But a lot going on. We'll get into that. But one thing let's start with talking about the fact that obviously the last few times you and I have chatted, we've been talking a little bit about these visitor guides, and they are officially out there.
Well, no,
not
not
yet.
We are still working on them. So tourism is working on their portion of the visitor guide right now, and the chamber portion, we're consistently working on that too. But we're always looking for community calendar events. We have a 2-page spread in the guide that features all of our community calendar, all of our events in the community. If you have not gotten that to me, just sending a shout out. If you have an event that you want on our calendar, please contact the chamber. You can send your event at info@beaverdamchamber.com. But these guides get printed and sent all over the state of Wisconsin, and also to our community residents. So 18,000 of these guides gets printed, and is a wealth of information for anyone visiting or living in the community of everything that's going on and offered in Beaver Dam and surrounding areas.
All right, very good. And of course, beyond that, if you've got an event coming up in 2025, the chamber also has the community calendar, event calendar on the website as well.
Online, yes, and everyone is welcome to use that. It's very simple to use. Visit beaverdam.com. Just go to our full event schedule, and you're going to see prompts on how you can add an event to the calendar. And I do use that calendar a lot for the radio show. I also use the calendar when we try to do our weekly events or monthly events out on social media as well.
Yeah, that's a good thing to point out. Like some of the things we're going to talk about today, we're going to be talking about because they were submitted to the event calendar, and so it's more than just when you put it on there, it's more than just getting it on that calendar. It allows an opportunity for you guys to help promote it in other ways as well.
Correct. Yep. Yeah. And it's free marketing for you. So.
Exactly. Hey, you can't beat that. Well, let's dive into it. I know, as I mentioned, we're just about to the halfway point of January, and it's kind of that time of year where I think a lot of people kind of go, all right, well, there's not really. It's January, February. There's not really much to do, but not really true. If you're looking, there's actually quite a bit going on, and where do you want to start with this weekend?
This weekend. So this weekend, lots of things going on.
There's a lot going on this weekend.
But just to bring to light, there are the people that embrace winter and the people that are looking for more indoor activities. We've got both going on here. So Saturday, January 18th through Sunday, January 19th is free fishing weekend. Yeah. And so get outside and what a line in Beaver Dam. Lots of ice fishermen I met last week. Also out on the lake right now, just kind of asking them all the questions, how many inches of ice are out there. So and what's biting. And right now I've heard walleye, panfish. Those are the things that you're going to expect to catch in Beaver Dam Lake. And also the ice fishing conditions right now. So last Friday, currently there was 9 to 12 inches of ice out on the lake. So perfect to get out there with your four-wheelers. Just check in with ice conditions.
Yeah.
You're going to probably, I think you actually feature Pete Huff comes on once a week to talk about ice conditions for ice fishing. And he is also our go-to guy. He is also a guide here in Beaver Dam, and he does guide other areas. But just a special call out to Pete Huff Fishing Guide Services. Check him out on Facebook for expert guidance. And also get your bait at Beaver Bait and Tackle. They're open 24/7 for bait, or James E. Bait and Tackle on Highway 33 or Quick Trip. So all those 3 places you can hit to pick up bait, but also take advantage of that free fishing weekend. If you've never fished before, you have a guide here in Beaver Dam, or, there's plenty of people out on the ice, and I know that ice fishermen are really friendly. I'm an ice fisherman.
Okay.
Ice fisherwoman, and I love ice fishing. I especially love jig fishing. We also have all of the things. So, but definitely pick up your Beaver Dam Lake maps so you know kind of all of the access points. Definitely want to hit those city parks or great access points to get out on the lake. You can pick those up at the Chamber of Commerce. We do also have maps and resources out at visitbeaverdam.com, and you can actually download a map right to your device.
And as much as I am not a fan of the cold, it has been very, very nifty. We've had quite a cold snap. It's been very good for the ice fishing because it's making for pretty great ice condition. It looks like that cold's going to kind of keep up throughout the week. So by this weekend, the ice conditions should still be pretty perfect for some great ice fishing. And like you said, it's ice fishing across it's free fishing day weekend across the state. So you can maybe start out on Beaver Dam Lake and then head over to Fox Lake, and then maybe the next day go hit Lake Emily or Lake Puckaway. So you can make a whole weekend out of it too. It could be a lot of fun. So
definitely. We are a family of ice fisher people, and we bring the tent and we bring a little charcoal grill and grill brats out on the lake. So it's a lot of fun to get outdoors and also have a place to warm up to. So we're lucky we have the tents.
And it's really nice that they do a free fishing weekend, because there might be a lot of people out there who'd just like to try their hand once in a while, but maybe not enough to make it worth go buy the license. And this is a really great opportunity. So I love that they do this, so you can get out there and kind of enjoy our natural resources a little bit.
Agreed. And they do this twice a year. So they do this winter and also during spring, summer. So I believe it's usually the first weekend of June. They also do a free fishing weekend as well. So
we've got to step aside for a quick break. We are not even through this weekend yet, Shannon.
No.
So we've got lots of ground to cover. More Hometown Today coming up next on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Welcoming you back to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, presented by Professional Floor Covering, also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are visiting with Shannon Cooley. She is the Tourism Marketing Manager with the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, and talking about all kinds of fun stuff coming up here in the Beaver Dam and Dodge County area. And before the break, we were talking about Free Fishing Weekend coming up this weekend, so hopefully people can get out on the ice and enjoy that. Speaking of being out on the ice, there's another really fun event coming up this weekend.
There is, and I know it was rescheduled from this past weekend to this weekend. The ice racing on Beaver Dam Lake at Thirsty Beaver. That starts at noon. Anyone can come to watch this race. It's free. You can actually sit and watch the race from the lot, so you can park there. There's ample parking at Thirsty Beaver. You can sit in the party yard, or you can actually bring a chair and sit right on the ice to watch the races. So it's free to the public, and all ages are welcome.
All right, very good. Also this weekend, maybe if you're one of those that isn't Wisconsin hardy and doesn't want to necessarily be out on the ice, maybe you'd rather spend a day indoors, and especially if you're into history, there's a great opportunity for those folks as well.
Yeah, so all kinds of programs through May that the Dodge County Historical Society and Museum puts on. And this weekend on the 18th at 1 p.m. is a program called The Evolutionary Process, Uniting the Artwork in the Chambers of the Lascaux Cave. So I'm trying to make sure that I say that right.
Proper pronunciations.
But it's basically about stunning cave art from the 22,000 to 15,000 BC that revealed the cognitive evolution of our sapiens ancestors, and is presented by Dr. Meyer. And you'll just explore the connections between the Hall of Bulls and the famous scene in the shaft, just shedding light on how early humans viewed the natural and spiritual worlds. So that, again, is this Saturday at 1 p.m. And other programs at the Dodge County Historical Society that I want to shed light on is Saturday, February 1st at 1 p.m. That program is about Astalon, which I'm pretty familiar with. That's in the Lake Mills area.
Oh, okay.
And that's, if you've never been to Astalon, I highly recommend getting out there. There's mounds there that are very, very old. They're still trying to figure out all the things about Astalon, but Mysteries of an Ancient Native American Town, the second edition publication featuring archaeologist and author Bob Birmingham. That is on Saturday, February 1st at 1 p.m. Saturday, February 15th is a program about archaeology of the northern Driftless area, which is a very popular tourism area. If you haven't been to the Driftless, I highly recommend visiting. 35 years of digging at Fort McCoy featuring archaeologist Ryan Howell. And Saturday, March 1st at 1 p.m., The Cadots, a fur trade family on Lake Superior featuring author Robert Silbernagel. Other programs through May can be found at visitbeaverdam.com. We'll have a listing out there that you can grab to find out all the other great programs that they are offering.
Okay,
Moving
very good.
right along.
Yeah.
I don't know how much time we have.
Nope, you're good.
Okay.
I was just going to say, back into enjoying the outdoors. Also coming up this weekend, a really kind of a favorite annual event here.
It is, and I'm so super happy to be part of this organization. This month I start my vice president on the Friends of the Horicon Marsh Board,
okay.
so I'm very excited to be part of that. But their candlelight hike is this weekend from 5 to 9 p.m. We can go through all of their event highlights. I'm not sure how much time we have.
Yeah, you've got a couple minutes.
Oh, I got a couple minutes.
Yep,
Great.
go ahead.
So we'll just talk about the candlelight hike itself is 2 trails. One is a 1.5 mile trail, and another is a more family friendly trail that is 0.36 miles. And both trails are illuminated. They have luminaries all along, so we'll be setting up luminaries on Saturday for that specific part of the event, but all kinds of things going on that day. So bonfire and treats, so you can roast marshmallows. There'll be warm beverages, hot cocoa. There's a bake sale going on and popcorn. The Explorium will be open, so their museum will be open with a discounted entry. So normally it's $8 to get in. That day specifically will be $2 per person. 4 and under are free. And that whole area for Explorium, so it gives you the chance to be indoors and outdoors. You don't necessarily have to go on the hike to experience the Horicon Marsh. The Explorium has all kinds of things to do for all age levels, including an interactive time travel. So they have all kinds of information about the Ice Age to present day through exhibits, which is narrated by a Clovis Spearpoint. So it keeps the visitors going all the way through like a journey that they experience where you can view, listen, touch, and even smell some of the exhibits that document the changes of the marsh over time with videos and interactive displays. All kinds of awesome things that are down in that Explorium, including the woolly mammoth replica. You can actually touch and climb.
That's
which
awesome.
is really cool. And European settlement artifacts, modern hunting and trapping displays, wildlife identification games. So all kinds of great things at the Explorium if you're not wanting to go outside. They also talk about the conservation and management perspectives of the Horicon Marsh, which is a state and federal side. So this is going to be at the state side for the candlelight hike, and also all kinds of crafts for kids that are going to be going on, mammal displays and programs. Parking information, very important. So you will have to get a free parking voucher.
Okay.
Go out to their website, horiconmarsh.org, and grab that parking voucher. If they run out of vouchers, you are always welcome to grab a shuttle bus from Mayville. There's going to be a free shuttle bus from Theiler Park, so Theiler Park in Mayville, which is sponsored by Horicon Bank. You are also allowed to just drop off, so if you just want to be dropped off and park somewhere else, you are more than welcome to do that. You can also walk over from the Palminteri Street trails in Horicon as well.
Oh, okay. Very good. Anything else we need to know about the big event coming up at Horicon Marsh this weekend?
They do have snowshoes available, but very limited number. So if there is snow,
Yeah,
which
not
I'm not looking at it, but I'm hoping that you might. We might get a little bit of snow, not enough for snowshoeing. But if by chance we do get a lot of snow, bring your own snowshoes, and leash pets are also welcome on the trails, but not inside the building.
Okay, very good. And again, folks can visit the website for more information on that?
Yep, horiconmarsh.org. If you're on the visitbeaverdam.com site, we also have a listing for Horicon Marsh on there as well. So.
All right, very good. That is a little look at just this weekend, but there is still plenty more to talk about, which we will do with Shannon Cooley here in just a little bit when we come back. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering, also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam, who invites you to come out and check out their great selection of power lift recliners. They have the largest selection in Dodge County, ready and available for delivery. With the touch of a button, these chairs lift you to a standing position or recline you to a comfortable napping position. You can even get a lift chair with heat and massage, which sounds wonderful. They also come with adjustable headrests and lumbar support as well. So there's really an option for everyone. Some models even have cup holders and wireless phone chargers. My goodness, how advanced our furniture is getting. There's a variety of sizes in stock, from small to the big man's, prices starting at just $6.99. So no, you're not going to have to take out a second mortgage just to get a power lift chair. And if you're worried about the power going out, you don't have to, because the lift chairs come with a battery backup. As always, delivery is free. So if someone in your family or life needs a lift chair, McKinstry's Home Furnishings is the place to get it. And they're happy to deliver it for free and get it right where it needs to go. McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam, where customers matter and quality counts. More Hometown Today coming up next on 95.3 WBEV. welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering, also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings. We are back with Shannon Cooley, Tourism Marketing Manager with the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce. And, Shannon, you're with the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, but obviously when you come here, we like to talk about things that happen kind of in the Beaver Dam area and Dodge County area too, because some of those things certainly have its effects on Beaver Dam as well. I mean, before the break was a perfect example. We were talking about the Horicon Marsh. Not necessarily in Beaver Dam, but it obviously is very closely tied to Beaver Dam.
It is, and we offer all kinds of experiences here that people can add on to also visiting the marsh. So, and also restaurants and dining and hotel stays. So, lots of people come to the marsh from all over the country. We had talked about that, and it's really great. Some of those visitors we see at the visitor center looking for other things to do. So, we're always recommending when they do stop in, if they haven't visited the marsh, our 3D walking mural tours and other things that they can find in Beaver Dam to keep them busy.
Well, we talked about a couple of events coming up this weekend, particularly a lot of events that get you outdoors and keep you active. But if you're somebody that's maybe more interested in being inside in the warmth, and particularly if you like kind of sitting back and let other people do their thing and you watch, if you're especially in any kind of theater or comedy, there's a number of events for those folks coming up still in January here. Let's talk about those a little bit.
Oh, yes. So at the Beaver Dam area community theater, they have a multitude of events and performances and shows that you can jump on to see. Lots of their featured production for January 23rd through the 26th is the Gingerbread Clinic. And what that is about, and when I first read that, I was like, what? I'm not really sure. Like, what is this? What is this, a feature production? And it is actually about our favorite fairy tale characters, like the Big Bad Wolf, Leprechauns, and Jack Be Nimble. And lots of fun fairy tale characters that are involved in this particular performance. You can actually pick up your tickets. They're only $15, a great value, I think. And you can also pick up season tickets, which include a lot of those featured productions as well. So if you really love the arts and performing arts, that's a great value as well. bdact.org. You can grab those tickets. Other performances I'd like to mention is in February the 8th, the Whiskey Bells Fire and Ice Concert, February 14th through the 23rd. I Love You, You're Perfect, No Change at BDACT. And again, tickets at bdact.org.
And before, we've got plenty more to talk about. Before we do, and this is how, I love, some days I just have I feel like Tom from 50 First Dates, if you remember that movie where Tom reintroduces himself every 90 seconds because he forget what just happened. Yep. I almost forgot that my good pal Diana Ogle is hanging on the line to talk to us a little bit about some of the fun stuff happening at Park Village Shopping Center. Good morning, Diana. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning, Miss Shannon. How are you?
Good morning. I'm really doing well. I bet you're doing a little bit more well than me, though. All kinds of sunshine for you right now.
Well, I got my shorts on and I'm watching the ocean, so I'm good.
Man, that sounds like a dream to me.
It's all good. That's a little brisker there, but to piggyback off what Shannon does, and she does such an incredible job with the tourism and the chamber, just tying everything together. And I'm going to pony that back with everything that happens down here at Gulf Shore, Alabama, where I'm at. Their chamber and their tourism is just very robust, and I know Shannon works very hard at that. And there's always activities to go, but we've got the resources in Beaver Dam that you can plug into and find it all. And tourism, I think, across the board, is so in tune to knowing your audience and what they can do and what they can be involved with. And they do come and stay and play in Beaver Dam, and they stay at the hotels. And Park Village Shopping Center has all these great restaurants. I mean, if you want to talk about good food served properly, I mean, Sake House has got it going on. So everyone's always talking about, you got to eat the good food, none of this ultra-processed. I mean, that's all over the news. And, Fox Brothers, Piggly Wiggly, you go in and get your meat cut the way you want it. You know it's good stuff. You just know it is. And then you got the incredible produce aisle that's got all this really good stuff in there. But if you do need to give yourself a treat, I'd wander on over to Baskin-Robbins. Why wouldn't you? Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't you? So ice cream is good any time of the day. But there's a lot of good stuff that's happening, and I understand that Brandon Morrissey, he is going on to UW Stevens Point, and his mama, Danielle, works at Celebrity Staffing there in Park Village Shopping Center, and she's a proud mama. So we've got a lot of diverse things that are going on at the Park Village Shopping Center. If you want to change your career or up your ante and do something, stop by and see Tara and Danielle at Celebrity Staffing. We've got that going on. You know, if you're selling a house, a lot of the realtors work with Knightberry Title Company. We've got that going on. Stocky House, Cousin Subs, Baskin-Robbins, McDonald's. I mean, there's nothing you can't do. And then to help out with what tourism does, stay across the street at the hotel, the Comfort Inn and Suites. We got everything within walking distance. And it's always something happening in Beaver Dam, so that's always good.
It is, and it's there's so much going on there that it's probably kind of tough to, as much as you enjoy being on the beach, it's probably a little tough to leave behind for a little bit.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's good. I do. I miss it. I keep in touch with everything that's going on. But the beautiful thing about any place, anywhere you go, there's always something to do. And again, the fine folks at the Chamber and Shannon do a great job of keeping everybody informed on what's going on. And if you can't find anything to do, stop in and talk to them girls down there. You know, they know where all the hot spots are, where everything that's going on. There's always something to do. So just find yourself something to do, even if you need to grab a book and have a bottle of coffee, have a cup of coffee with a little Bailey's in it. I went with the bottle right away.
I was going to say, something's on your mind today.
Well, I've already had my first cup. I'm good. I'm good. It says cream on the bottle. We're good. Anyway, have the best of the rest of your day. Thanks for taking time out of your day to chat with me. I'm always blessed and highly favored to share some thoughts about Park Village Shopping Center and what the Beaver Dam community is doing. So everybody's working to make life better.
All right, Diana, we appreciate you taking a break and sitting down the margarita, coming off the sand to spend a few minutes with us and remind us of all the great stuff going on at Park Village Shopping Center.
Absolutely. Have a great day, everybody.
All right. Thank you. That is Diana Ogle with the Park Village Shopping Center. Back to Shannon Cooley, Tourism Marketing Manager for the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce. We're talking about the upcoming production of Gingerbread Clinic at Beaver Dam Area Community Theater, January 23rd through the 26th. And I cannot wait for this production. It's going to be so fun. It's written and directed by Dan Lansness, who is fantastic. He's a local theater fanatic. He's been in a number of productions here, and not his first time writing and directing. If folks have followed the theater for long enough, they may remember probably about almost 10 years ago, 9-10 years ago, Hightower Detective Agency that was at the old theater building. That was also written and directed by Dan, and he just he's a great writer, first of all, and he's a great actor. And you take the Hightower Detective Agency, you talk about a show where you're talking about detectives. Trying to make that fun and humorous is a challenge in itself, and he did a great job. So when you look at this plot with the characters and this fairy tale, I mean, that just kind of lends itself to fun, so I can't wait to see what Dan has done with it. It's going to be a really fun show. We had Dan on here this last fall to talk about when the production was first announced, to talk a little bit about it, and it's going to be a really, really fun time. I know he did want to note, too, just so there's no confusion with the fairy tale theme to that show, a little bit of more mature humor in there. So teens probably fine, but you may not want to bring the 5 and 9-year-olds in their princess dresses. Not quite that kind of production, but yeah, really looking forward to that, and a number of great productions coming to Beaver Dam Area Community Theater. That's not all, though. If you're a fan of the stage, there's some comedy coming up too.
Yeah, so we're so thankful for HaHa Heidi, who is always trying to get some comedy shows on the calendar at least a few times a year, and she will be presenting a night of stand-up comedy at Riverfront Wine Bar on Friday, January 24th. 8 o'clock the show starts, but I highly recommend getting there early because the show does sell out fast. It's $15 at the door, cash at the door. And just to kind of speak to who the comedians are, because I did touch base with her. So, 2 comedians, Lee Lycan, who has been a professional comedian for over 15 years and has traveled all throughout the United States. It's what she had sent me is his act is well written, improvisational, creative, and includes audience participation, which is always super fun.
Yes.
The audience participation part of comedy is my favorite part of comedy. And he's actually very popular here in the Midwest. So Lee Lycan will be one of the comedians. The other comedian is Jerry Grotus, is the feature comic, and he produces and hosts shows in Lake Country, has a great set, and is definitely worth seeing. So again, Friday, January 24th, 8 p.m., Riverfront Wine Bar, $15 at the door. Get there early. It does sell out. Cash at the door. Leading in, do I have enough time?
Yes, I was gonna say, what are you? What's up? I know there's still plenty more to talk about. We got a good probably got about 5 minutes here. What do you wanna hit on next?
Okay, well we're gonna actually skip through that big event and come back to that.
We're gonna come back to that.
We're gonna talk about Winter Fun Day at Springbrook Event Center, which is hosted by the WSHC Equine Foundation in Burnett. This is a super fun day if you love being outside and inside, because they do have a vendor market that will be happening at Springbrook as well. But the day kicks off at 8 o'clock, and some of those highlights will be they have a model horse show, which will be inside, so anyone can come to that. And of course, this is free admission. You do not have to pay admission to go to this event. 10 a.m. is when vendors actually open. So all kinds of unique items and surprises. They do have their Sleigh Bell Cafe, so you can pick up breakfast or lunch to fuel your day. Some fun demonstrations, which is always a good time at 10 o'clock, dog sled demos. So we're talking about like Iditarod things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that they'll be featuring that at this event, and skijoring demos. So those are two fun events if you enjoy the outdoors, that is kind of a must-see. They also do a sleigh driving exhibition with horses. So keep in mind, there's a lot of, you get to meet and greet the horses. These horses are, I believe, like the draft horse.
Oh,
so
sure.
what I call the gentle giants of the horse world.
Yep.
So super cool to see the sled driving exhibition. And then you also get to vote for your favorite sleigh. And they do a sleigh parade. So all kinds of really cool, unique sleighs that you're going to see. So horse-drawn sleighs, of course. And then they do the scenic bobsled rides. So you can do bobsled rides from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. That is fees, so it's a nominal fee that you can pay to have a bobsled ride, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
so
that is
hoping
fun.
For snow. So let's get some snow on the ground. They also feature live chainsaw carving by Nerissa, the carving artist. They have all kinds of kid-friendly activities and bonfire and s'mores, raffle prizes, and a silent auction. So this is a really fun event. I believe Tracy, our executive director, went last year, and she just thought it was the coolest thing. So
yeah, I was going to say I didn't get a chance to make it out there last year, but I knew a few people who went, and I saw some pictures too, and it just looked like so much fun. You mentioned skijoring. What on earth is skijoring?
Can we go back to that? Like,
yes.
I think I
want to talk about skijoring.
Skijoring. So let's do a quick Google search here. Which a person on skis is pulled by a horse or dogs or another animal.
That
sounds fun.
Awesome. It sounds like if I tried it, it would turn into a clip that gets sent into America's Funniest Home Videos.
And go viral.
Yeah, and go viral on social media. But, oh, my gosh, that sounds like so much fun. So people can, they want to, I don't think they get to try it because it probably takes some training, but they'll get to check out some demos. So that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, so, plan that day. Again, that is, let me see, back to that day. I'm like turning pages here.
February 8th?
February 8th.
February 8th.
So mark your calendars for February 8th at Springbrook Events Center for that fun winter event. If we have time,
yes.
How much time I got?
Yep, got a couple minutes.
Got a couple minutes. So we're going to talk about Saturday, February 14th. So we're leading into February here. The 30th annual Swan Synchro Skate at the Beaver Dam Family Center, which is really great. Puts Beaver Dam on the map. So what this event is about is synchronized skating. So this is on a national level where skaters come from all over the country to compete. And it's a team sport where 8 to 20 skaters perform a program together. It uses the same judging system as singles, pairs, and dance skating. So they look for teamwork, speed, intricate formations, and challenging step sequences. Teams perform a free skate with well-balanced program elements, and junior and senior teams also perform a short program with required elements. This is all open to the public. You can get in the doors at 8 a.m., I believe, and watch these teams compete. A fun day if you want to be indoors, but also still watch a kind of a winter event.
Yeah.
So get to the Beaver Dam Family Ice Center. That starts at 8 o'clock Saturday, February 15th. This is just a fun event. Admission is $10 per person, free for kids 5 and under, and active military coaches and 2 parent reps per team. So don't miss this event. You can find more details about this event at the Swan City Skaters website at swancitysskaters.com. We are super happy that they're here. Also, from a tourism aspect, lots of hotel stays.
Yeah.
So it's amazing, and you're going to see lots of. So if you're a restaurant owner hearing this, mark your calendar. Saturday, February 15th, you'll probably see an influx of visitors dining as well.
I think sometime, and I will mention again, that is Saturday, February 15th. I think you actually said the 14th when you first started talking about it. That's okay. Had Valentine's Day on the mind, I
know,
think. So there you go. A note for all you husbands out there. Friday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. Start planning.
On a weekend. Make your plans now.
I know, exactly. Maybe this is a great one. You can give your loved one a gift certificate to go see the show or whatever it may be. And just to kind of touch base on that with indoor places to skate. So the Beaver Dam Family Center Ice Arena does have a open skate schedule that you can grab at the Swan City Skaters website and at visitbeaverdam.com to see when open skate is. You can actually get skate rentals there, and there's a nominal admission fee for that. And outdoor places to ice skate and sled. Do we have enough time for that? Yep.
Okay, we're going to talk about Crystal Lake Park, which right now there's ice skating on a groomed rink, which is really great. They also have a warming house. They also have a sledding hill and toboggan chute for extra fun. So make sure you have Crystal Lake Park on your parks to visit during the winter. Tahoe Park, they also maintain a rink on the lake, Beaver Dam Lake, and Waterworks Park as well. I was just down at Tahoe Park last weekend filming hockey player ice skating, so lots of great ice. The ice has actually been groomed pretty decent out there, so hit those parks if you're looking for going out ice skating. And if you have any questions, you can always call the rec department at 920-887-4639 to ask about conditions and when that warming house will be open. You can also follow their Facebook page at Beaver Dam Recreation Department to find the latest updates.
All right. I know what I was gonna say was a minute ago, which was with the Swan City ice skaters. It's every 4 years the Winter Olympics roll around, and we watch those synchronized ice skating on TV. And I think a lot of folks may not realize that we do have something like that in our own backyard here in Beaver Dam, and we can go check it out, which is really exciting. We are visiting with Shannon Cooley, Tourism Marketing Manager with the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, and we've still got lots more to talk about, including a big event coming up in just a couple of weeks. We'll be back with more with her here on Hometown Today, presented by Professional Floor Covering, your store for floors, and so much more. If your New Year's resolution was to get an upgrade for your home, you don't have to fail that one when you get the help of Randy and his team at Professional Floor Covering. They can help you out with flooring, countertops, cabinetry, bathrooms, showers, tubs. They have got you covered on all of that, including those countertops, which can maybe seem like such a pesky task to deal with, but they really can tie together your bathroom or your kitchen. So it's really important to know what's right for your project when picking out the material, the color, the pattern, and their team there is there to help, and they do a great job. They've got a great selection of quartz, granite, marble, and laminate countertops to choose from, so they will find something that is just right for you, and they'll come out and do free measurements and get you a free quote. Professional Floor Covering, 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam, or online at proflr.com. More Hometown Today after this on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
your hometown. This is Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering, your store for floors and so much more. It's the new year, time for a new look for your home. Randy and the team is standing by and ready to help your home look beautiful for 2025. They can help you out with flooring, countertops, cabinetry, and showers and tubs for your bathroom. And of course, when it comes to cabinets, when you're updating your kitchen, you want some really nice looking cabinets. You want them to be beautiful. You also want them to last. And at Professional Floor Covering, they partner with some top brands to bring you unrivaled quality and top-notch craftsmanship. Whether you're looking at traditional, modern look, or anywhere in between, their cabinetry team is ready to help you find the perfect cabinets for your kitchen. Professional Floor Covering, 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam, or online at PROFLR.com. Of course, if some travel plans are looking like part of your 2025, make sure you check out our 95.3 WBEV Taste of Tuscany trip happening October 28th through November 5th, hosted by our very own Wade Bates. You can unpack once for this beautiful 7-night host stay in Montecatini, Terre May, and enjoy fabulous Tuscany. Enjoy the beautiful landscapes. Check out some of the famous local wines. You'll have a chance to have a chef-led Tuscan cooking class, 7 nights, and it is just beautiful. Really the trip of a lifetime. And we have teamed up with Colette to handle all of the details. Your flights, your meals, your hotel stay, your experiences. It is all taken care of. So all you have to do is just enjoy and take it all in. If you're interested, you want to book your trip, or you just want to learn a little more, you maybe have a few questions about the trip, you can call Holly at Memory Making Travel at 262-707-3342. That's 262-707-3342. Or visit the Taste of Tuscany page on DailyDodge.com. All the details of the trip are laid out on that page. You can see the full itinerary of the days and everything you're going to get to enjoy. It's really, really phenomenal. I encourage you at least just check that out and see all the fun experiences. Again, you can visit the Taste of Tuscany page on DailyDodge.com. When we come back, we'll revisit with Shannon Cooley, Tourism Marketing Manager with the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, talk about a lot more other fun stuff coming up here in the Beaver Dam area. That's next here on Hometown Today from 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Beaver. This is Randy, owner of Professional Floor Covering, welcoming you back to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, presented by Professional Floor Covering, also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are back with Shannon Cooley, Tourism Marketing Manager with the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, and been talking about some of the fun stuff coming up here in the Beaver Dam area. And we are into the month of February. Where do you want to pick up from here?
We're actually going to go back to January.
We're going to go back to January.
So some of these events were on our calendar that I just kind of want to quickly mention and go through. So other activities that are happening, these activities, particularly this one, is reoccurring. So bingo at the Veterans Center, and I have to get in the habit of saying Veterans Center, which most of you know is the American Legion. Every first and third Sunday, doors open, and food for purchase will be served beginning at 4 p.m. Bingo starts at 5:30. Lois Levenhagen is always reminding me. So this is your call out, Lois.
Yes, there you go. Lois is on top of it.
Tuesday, January 14th, Let's Go Play is a new business that opened up on South Spring Street, and is a really great area to take the kids, especially in winter when you're looking for something to do and for them to burn off a little energy. They have all kinds of events and activities going on. You can go to their website, letsgoplaybd.com, to find out about membership and admission prices. But they have a bunch of events that I'd just like to mention coming up Tuesday, January 14th from 9 to 11. They have their Create a Sensory Winterland, which is a great Winterland sensory experience, and enjoy a snowy adventure indoors. So this generally is geared, I believe, it says from 6 months and up. 2 to 9 is generally the age range, is where you know you're going to be able to play on all the things and do all the things. But they do have memberships. Other things that they have going on: Friday, January 17th, play bingo and meet Bluey. I have no idea who Bluey was.
What? You didn't know who Bluey was?
I didn't. My kids are
only
all
the world's most favorite, most famous dog from Australia.
Okay, so this is all new for me. I have 4 kids from the ages of 25 to 15.
Yeah, so yours are a little older.
Mine are older, so this is beyond my age range. But I do have a coworker who she said the same thing. Her daughter loves Bluey too. So
even I like Bluey.
Even you like Bluey. So I'm gonna have to check out Bluey and see what this is all about.
It's one of those shows, I think. It's made for kids, but like they were clearly keeping the parents in mind when they make it.
Kind of like Disney.
Yeah, it's right. It's like there's some fun things in there that maybe only the parents might catch. So
nice.
we love Bluey in our house.
Well, excellent. Well, it sounds like this is going to be a big deal. So play bingo and meet Bluey at Let's Go Play Friday, January 17th. They also have a no school day drop off. So if you're looking for additional childcare, I know that the no school days sometimes people are kind of scrambling to find activities for their kids to do when they're home. For ages 2 to 9, they do have prices out there for those age ranges. So check them out, letsgoplaybd.com. And they're also doing a royalty tea party on Sunday, January 26th. So all kinds of fun events that are happening at Let's Go Play. Moving right along, Wednesday, January 15th, a workshop. So they have their every Wednesday workshop at the DCCA, where you can meet local artists from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Learn more about that at dodgecountyarts.org. Free admission, as always, to the Dodge County Center for the Arts. This is free access to local beginner artists that want to learn more about certain mediums and how to do those. And this is, you just walk in and meet local artists, and they'll kind of walk you through painting and all kinds of different medias. So again, every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Other events that are happening at the DCCA: Thursday, January 16th, Spark program. Always meet the third Thursdays of every month. This time it's at the DCCA from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. And this is geared towards individuals with early to mid-stage memory loss, dementia, and their care partners. So this is a art and culture and nature in a comfortable guided setting. They do have registration is required, and you can find out more information again at dodgecountyarts.org for that.
And we had the opportunity actually to chat with the Dodge County Center for the Arts last week here on Hometown Today, and there's a lot of exciting things happening there right now. We got to meet their new gallery coordinator, Mary Fitzgerald, which that's really exciting to have her part of that. I know a lot of people here in the Beaver Dam area are familiar with Mary, and Craig Caston, president of the board, was here, and he was saying too that the last couple of months they've kind of been kind of resetting and rearranging the gallery and the Arts Center. And so if you were there a couple months ago, it's definitely worth stopping back in because they've got a lot of new and exciting things going on.
Yeah,
over there.
and lots of great local artists. It's amazing how many artists that are from Beaver Dam and the surrounding area, and art is always something. Especially if you're looking for something different to hang on your wall that no one else has, very unique. But all kinds of wood carving and painters and potters that are all feature their work there.
Yeah, it's
and
neat
they
because there
do
is
exhibits too.
Yeah, there's so many different mediums of the art too, right? So there's kind of something for everybody. We had Erica Shear, the wood carving artist here, and we got to look at some of her pieces. It was beautiful.
Amazing.
I just sit there. I'm like, how does one's brain see that in just a plain piece of wood? It's just amazing to me. So
and not have anything really drawn out. You just do it. Yeah, it is amazing. I agree. So moving along, I know we've got some other stuff going on. So Thursday, January 16th, the Bird Club meeting at the Horicon Marsh. So if you're a birder, photographer, I have actually just talked to someone that's looking for opportunities to go out and do some photography, and they are looking at birding as well. The Horicon Marsh Education and Visitor Center is your go-to place. Also, it's the Marsh Haven Nature Center.
Yeah.
That's also another go-to place. They are actually currently closed right now. But the Horicon Marsh Education and Visitor Center is featuring a presentation by Dan Erickson, who has been a researcher for raptors at Cedar Grove for many years. And the presentation that he is featuring is Eyes on the Sky. So this is all about learning about raptors and the 70 years of raptor research, including identification, banding, and the current research projects. So it sounds like this is a must-attend event. He's your guy to talk about raptors. So Thursday, January 16th at the Horicon Marsh. You can find more information at horiconmarsh.org. And leading into some other fun events, Beaver Dam Country Club, their designer handbag bingo. So another opportunity for bingo, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. on January 23rd, Thursday, January 23rd. Another fun event. And Monday, January 27th. So this is Swan City Ice Skaters Open House. This is a great opportunity for your kids to learn to skate for free. So they're offering a class Monday, January 27th at 5:30 p.m. A free learn to skate class, on ice games, free gift for attendees, pose on the podium with a real medal, and learn about synchronized skating teams, solo competitions, and specialty classes tailored for skaters on all levels. So.
All right, very good. Again, we are visiting with Shannon Cooley, Tourism Marketing Manager with the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce. Lots of fun things happening here around the Beaver Dam area, and we're going to hear about even more of them when we come back here on Hometown Today from 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Be powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering, your store for floors and so much more. Also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are visiting with Shannon Cooley. She is the tourism marketing manager for the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, talking about some fun events coming up in and around the Beaver Dam area, and a couple of other ones. Shannon, we've talked about a couple of these outdoor and nature-centered events, but there's another one coming up that you wanted to talk about, I know.
Well, I'm a lover of owls.
Okay.
So I thought
Who?
there's probably owls.
Who?
A lover of owls.
Who?
Haha.
Uh-huh.
It's Monday.
I know. Took you a second.
It took me a couple seconds. And I thought this would be a really great event to talk about. Is at the Horicon Marsh, they're doing an owl prowl on Saturday, February 1st from 6 to 7:30 p.m. And it's just learning about the exciting world of owls from members of the Horicon Marsh Bird Club. Refreshments will be provided, and you're just going to learn about the different owls that call the marsh home. So it'll be specific to what owls you can find at Horicon Marsh, and their adaptations. And after the 30-minute presentation, you're going to hit the trails to see if you can find owls. So bring your cameras, and they're going to hopefully hit some of those hot spots where owls have actually been viewed before, so you can actually capture some of that with your camera. So
Owls are fascinating creatures. Maybe people it gives people a little time, maybe practice their owl calls.
Yes, right. And you can actually go out. There's all kinds of websites. I am guilty of that, of going to websites, and I've actually called in 3 owls to my own house. So barred owls are very popular in this area.
Yep.
And we've actually seen screech owls. And
have you ever seen a snowy owl?
I have actually seen a snowy owl one time in my life. And I know that there has actually been one of our photographers that we use for tourism actually just posted a photo of a snowy owl sighting here.
Okay.
So, which is really great.
I've never seen one out in the wild. I've only seen one at Marsh Haven Nature Center when her name escapes me. Barb. I can't remember. Barb Harvey was out at the Nature Center, and she did a class on it, and we got to see it. It was pretty cool. And speaking of Marsh Haven, I know you want to touch on that a little bit, too.
So they do open weekends again. So right now they're currently closed, but they do open weekends through March. You can find out all of their hours at marshhaven.org. They are located on State Road 49, just a hop, skip, and a jump away from the marsh. And also a great resource if you're looking for a great way to take your kids out and learn about birds. I love that place. They have 2 owls. They have a barred owl, a screech owl. They also have, I think we talked about this, a crow named Poe, and starling that can do all kinds of different bird calls. They also have hiking trails, too, that you can utilize as well. So a great way to learn about nature. So hit that Horicon Marsh and Marsh Haven Nature Center. And I just want to touch base on the winter markets that are going to be at the 1934 Event Center. Yeah. I do have a list of winter markets if you're looking at also maybe purchasing some great gifts through the season on February 4th, March 4th, and April 1st from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the 1934 Event Center.
All right, very good. We got just a minute or two here before we got to get to news. Anything else you want to hit on in that minute?
Yeah, now that we're in the winter season, I just want to remind everyone that they can also pick up. And I know we don't have a lot of snow on the ground, but I'm wishful thinking here because I'm a snow girl.
It'll come.
It'll come, and when it comes, you're going to be looking for those snowmobile maps, which we do house at the Chamber and Visitor Center on South Spring Street. You can also access them. We have a yellow metal box out front where you can grab a community guide or any maps that you may need of Beaver Dam or snowmobile maps as well.
All right. And I recommend, because at some point those trails are going to open, but we know from the last few years it might be very, very limited. So the last thing you want to do is like that 1 week be scrambling to get your map. So get down there now while there's not snow, and then you can have it ready to go when those trails finally get open. It will get there.
It will get there. And as a reminder, visit beaverdam.com. On the home page is connected to online through Travel Wisconsin, where Dodge County actually does report if the trails are open, whether it's hiking trails or snowmobile trails. You can actually type in whatever county that you're looking to go snowmobiling in to see if those trails are open. So visit beaverdam.com for that information.
All right, very good. We've got to step aside to get some news. When we come back, we're going to talk with Shannon about a big event coming up here towards the end of the month that you are definitely going to want to mark your calendars for. Lots of fun stuff that's going to be happening during that. We will talk about that when we come back on Hometown Today, presented by Professional Floor Covering, also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam, who invite you to stop in and discover their power lift chair recliners. They've got the largest selection in Dodge County, ready and available for delivery. With a touch of a button, these chairs will lift you to a standing position or recline you back down to a comfortable laying down napping position. You can even get a lift chair with heated massage, adjustable headrest, lumbar support. Some even have cup holders, and yes, wireless phone chargers. And the beauty in these lift chairs is their battery backup, so you don't have to worry about being stuck if the power goes out, because that battery backup will kick in. And as always, delivery is free. McKinstry's will take great care of you, get it out delivered, put it right where you need it. McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam, where customers matter and quality counts. More Hometown Today coming up next on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge and on Daily Dodge TV. It is presented by Professional Floor Covering, your store for floors and so much more. Also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are visiting with Shannon Cooley, Tourism Marketing Manager for the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce. And my goodness, Shannon, you think at this point we're out of things to talk about, but we're not, because we kind of saved, I don't want to say the best for last, they're all pretty great, but kind of the big kahuna here for the last segment. Coming up in a couple of weeks, we've got the big Cabin Beaver Fest.
Yeah, so this is an annual event that's always held the last Saturday of January. So this year, Saturday, January 25th, and we have a whole list of events and activities that are going to be happening, and it looks like the weather, knock on wood, somewhere that will be cooperating this year, so we'll have lots of indoor and outdoor events happening, and we just finalized the list, so we will be getting this list out at visitbeaverdam.com. It'll be a PDF where you can download it right to your phone, but most of these activities happen between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. all throughout Beaver Dam, featuring a lot of our parks too. So so very excited that our outdoor activities will be focusing around ice skating and sledding. So hoping for that snow. I know some of you are like, I'm a winter girl though, so let it snow. And Tahoe Park, Crystal Park are going to be and Waterworks Park also will be part of those activities. So Tahoe Park, you're going to find ice skating and the warming house, where you can go to, and it's really nice that the city grooms those areas for people to be able to ice skate, and you probably could get out there right now and ice skate as well. So if you're looking at getting out there a little earlier than this event, yes, they are groomed. Crystal Park ice skating as well, and the skates will be provided by the Elks Lodge, which is really great. So if you don't have ice skates and you're wanting to learn and wanting to try ice skating, they will have ice skates available for you. The Swan City Ice Skaters at Crystal Park will also have skating lessons and demos that day, and sledding will be happening as well. So disc golf is always open all year round. I know we're kind of on the map. Crystal Lake Park is on the map for disc golf. I was just talking to one of the workers at the Lego store, which opened this weekend. Had their grand opening, and he is a big disc golfer and loves Crystal Lake Park disc golf. So
yeah, I've had a number of people over the years who have come here for a visit from out of town and even a few out of state, and like, I got to go check out that Crystal Lake disc golf park. And I was like, wow, you guys know about that? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and must be a website out there that actually lists some of the top places.
Sure.
And we're one of the top ones,
Okay.
which is really great. So if you're into disc golf, just to let you know, that's open all year round. Play on your own, bring your own discs, and you'll be good to go. Hot chocolate and s'mores will be served at Crystal Lake Park as well by Camo, K-A-M-O, and I cannot remember.
Kids and Mentors Outdoors. Yep.
Which is great. I believe they also participate in the BDLIA Free Fish Weekend as well. So they help with that too. Outdoor camping and cooking demo at Crystal Lake Park will be hosted by the BSA Troop number 724, and you'll also be able to meet the mayor, Bobby Marks, at Crystal Lake Beach Building from 12 to 2 p.m. and 5 to 7 p.m. that day as well.
Okay, so a lot of fun things happening out at Crystal Park. Lots of other stuff happening as part of Cabin Fever Fest too.
Yeah, so this year it looks like we'll be able to do the walking path on Beaver Dam Lake. So it's going to be a candlelit sunset ice walk. We will be posting the map of where that ice walk will be, but it will be from Waterworks Park to 312 Starkweather Drive from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. There'll be kids' activities as well at Starkweather Drive. Thankful we have someone that is actually hosting a bonfire there, but there will be also a bonfire at Waterworks Park too.
Oh, okay.
So hit that park as well if you're looking to get outdoors and get a little hike in. I believe that path is going to go around Round Island. So if you're familiar with all of our islands out here, that's the island that's right off of Waterworks Park. Also, Bullfrogs and Butterflies and Spring Street Nutrition will have fun activities for kids. The sticker activity and January clearance sale at Nancy Zeman's Sewing Studio. And at the Watermark, there will be a vendor market from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Face painting from Sparkle Cat Face Painting from 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Apple Annie Magician will also be there at the Watermark from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And you can also get food that will be made by the Women's Auxiliary, too, for purchase.
Oh, all right.
Art projects. So, of course, a lot of our events are always focused on art projects, which is really great. We are a very art-focused city. You can find art projects at Dodge County Center for the Arts and Art on the Town for some indoor fun. The Dodge County Historical Society and Museum will have indoor games with prizes from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Beaver Dam Library is such a great partner as well. They'll be doing an Altoid tin diorama that kids can do, and a jigsaw puzzle contest at the Bank Esports from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. But I believe there's also free esports play and racing tournament at the Bank Esports as well from 10 to 3. So bring your own headphones. If you have not visited, if your kids are into video games, this is a really great and fun experience.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, and they have all kinds of things to do at the Bank Esports too. It's not just they have the Oculus, I believe, where you can do the virtual reality. They have the disc or the golf.
Yeah, the virtual
simulator,
golf. Yeah, the simulator,
racing simulator, and I believe a flying simulator as well. So all kinds of fun at the Bank Esports. And other things that are going on too, snowball toss and hot cocoa and popcorn at McKinstry's Home Furnishings from 9 to 5 p.m. with some live entertainment. And also the medallion hunt is back. So clues will be posted the week prior on Benjamin Beaver's Facebook page to find the medallion. And also Thirsty Beaver at 1 p.m. will be hosting a euchre tournament, which sounds super fun.
Yeah.
So other things that are going on that night, which is really great, and I want to do kind of a special shout out here to our leadership project team. But nightlife, fire pits, and live music will be hosted at Uga Brewery from 2 to 5 p.m. Featuring Acoustic Blue. But during that time, you can also pick up a baked potato.
Yeah, this baked potato fundraiser going on.
Yeah, and I know they're going to be here tomorrow talking about all of the events that they have planned, but would like to do a special shout out. The baked potato fundraiser. This group is teaming up with the Beaver Dam Area Community Foundation to raise funds for the $600,000 expansion of the St. Vincent de Paul Food Pantry in Dodge County. And you can pick up your baked potato from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. at Uga Brewery, and while supplies last. So I'm thinking these are going to go like hotcakes, hot potatoes. For a loaded baked potato bar during Cabin Fever Fest, pair your baked potato with a beer and live tunes. And there's also going to be a 50-50 raffle at 3 p.m. So also additionally, if you bring a box of potato flakes or canned potatoes to donate, you'll receive $1 off your loaded baked potato. Oh. So lots of great donors for this event.
Yeah, I know
too.
they've got a couple of area businesses that have stepped up to help.
So thank you to Food Pride, Specialty Cheese, and Booty Realty for sponsoring the toppings. So this is a really great event, and I'm thinking that this group, they're very energetic and have lots of events that they have planned for the rest of the year in support of the food pantry. So put that on your radar for Cabin Fever Fest on Saturday, January 25th. You can also find this again. We will be posting this sometime today, a PDF where you can download a list of events right to your phone.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, we're excited to looking forward to having them on the show tomorrow and learn a little bit more about the big baked potato bar, maybe some of the toppings that are going to be available. I bet it's going to be pretty good. I'm going to have to look up ahead of time, like which beers pair well with which toppings. You kind of figure out that perfect combo.
I have a meeting with Uga right after this, and so that's a great, great question. So we'll write that down to see if we have some
Jeff
beer.
and Uga could figure out pretty quickly and tell you which would be a good pairing, so you can have those ready. And I love that Cabin Fever Fest, that there's just so many different businesses and organizations just all over town that are participating, and you can kind of hop all over town and check out some of the great stuff going on.
Yeah, and if you grab that list of events. You're going to have time frames on there too, so you can kind of plan your day, where to go first. Of course, weather is always a factor, so just make sure that you're at least following the Beaver Dam Recreation Department Facebook page for any updates. They do have the event out there as well, and I know that they post a lot in the discussion area too, so just to keep you posted. And I do know that we have actually added a couple of other things that are happening after the flyer came out. So there are more things actually that are listed besides what we have read today.
Probably worth double checking that flyer probably right up until day of. You never know what might get added in there.
Yeah, so 2025 is looking to be a very robust year for Beaver Dam with visitors. We have lots of things going on, and I'm super excited to be listing some of those. I don't know how much we have time
You got some
here.
time if you want to start.
Time.
Yeah, I was going to say if we want to start kind of sneak peeking 2025 here a little bit.
Yeah, so if you're a business owner listening in part of the downtown and want to get in on the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival and be a part of that event, please contact me at the Chamber. We do have a meeting, and I just want to throw this out there, on Wednesday, January 29th to talk all things Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. You are invited. This will be our first and only meeting, so we'll try to keep it short and simple, but this is where we talk about all the things that are happening, and we are actually working behind the scenes and have decided on some of the events that are going to be coming to Beaver Dam as well, that are going to coincide with the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival, which is the American Peony Society National Convention. They are hosting their national convention here at the Beaver Dam High School, and for the whole weekend, we'll be opening up to the public on that Saturday and Sunday, the second weekend of June. And what you're going to see is hundreds upon hundreds of peonies that are going to be judged from all over the country, and some actually outside of the country. So they do have people that are coming in internationally as well, and they're opening up to the public. And what's really unique about them coming to Beaver Dam, and also really in line with our Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival, is if they're opening up for the first time ever gardening seminars and workshops that will be presented by professionals in the field. So they have people coming from Washington and I think Pennsylvania that will be talking all things peonies.
Wow.
So yeah, and that's open to the public, and those seminars and workshops are free. We will be listing those out very shortly and adding all of those seminars and workshops to the website at visitbeaverdam.com. But some of the things that we're bringing back for the Arts and Peony Festival in conjunction with the National Flower Show is Mike LeCrone exhibit will be coming back. If you missed it last year, Nancy Zeman Sewing Studio event space has graciously allowed us to host this event in their new space on Front Street again, and this time it will be a full exhibit. So we talked to Mike about bringing in the full exhibit of all of his jackets, not just the ones that Lois has sewed for him, but the full exhibit of just jackets and pants and vests and all the things. Mike also just published a book in September, and he will also be doing a book signing that weekend as well.
And for those who aren't familiar, Mike LeCrone, longtime UW marching band director, and for those who don't know the local connection, Lois Levenhagen here in Beaver Dam made many of. If you've seen Mike, you've seen he wears these very extravagant jackets, and many of those were made by Lois, and beautiful pieces.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And it's really great. You can see the progression of his jackets, and Lois will tell you that, when she first started, it was very new to her, and it's a really fun story. And when Lois and Mike are together and they talk about how it all began, her daughter was in the UW marching band, and how it first started is she actually hemmed 300 pairs of the marching band's pants. And the unique story of Mike LeCrone, 50 years as the marching band director, and I'm a huge fan. And when he talks about, he's just a very gracious and humble and funny guy.
He is.
He really is.
Very,
He's got a
funny.
great sense of humor, and he'll tell you, him and Lois have a great relationship, and just listening to their stories, and it's a good time. So I'm really looking forward to having him back, and I know that a lot of people missed that exhibit. And we had we had about, I think it was 1,000 people walk through that exhibit last year.
Yeah, I had to be out of town last year, and I was so bummed because I'm a big Mike LaCroix fan. I always enjoyed when they'd put the UW Spring Concert on PBS every year, and I'd have to tune in to watch that every year because you just never quite knew what to expect from Mike.
Right.
Obviously, many years he flew through the auditorium, and so really excited that's coming back. And it's really fun to see the traction and the success that the Arts and Peony Fest has gotten, and now to grow it with the big national convention. It's going to be a big weekend because there's also something else happening in
Taste
town
of Wisconsin is that weekend too, so we are going to be so busy that weekend.
How many Shannons can you clone between now and June?
And none.
Not
but
enough.
I wish it was enough.
Not enough.
But I am so lucky to have the support and such great staff at the Chamber. We are gearing up, and a lot of things we have on our radar for Taste of Wisconsin. Again, Saturday, June 14th. If you're looking for a way to volunteer, reach out to us. We do also have a volunteer list online at beaverdamchamber.com. If you're looking for ways to volunteer or give back, this is the way to do it. You cannot go wrong volunteering for a beer, cheese, and wine tasting event.
I was going to say, this is by far the best volunteer opportunity you'll ever find, because essentially you kind of do it in split shifts, right? Basically, essentially kind of some people take the first half, some people take the second half, and then when you're off shift,
guess what?
You
get to
enjoy
taste
some beer and cheese, and at no cost to you for, as a thank you for spending some time.
Yeah. So just as a reminder, last year we had over 144 beers that you could taste. Not that you're going to be able to taste that many beers in that allotted time.
Taste responsibly.
Right. And 30 plus cheeses, and the introduction of wine. So we're super thankful to be bringing wineries back, and local wineries too. So Ziegler will be featured. And you can find all that information again at visitbeaverdam.com about all the events that are happening in 2025. And we continue to build on those events, and also bringing back the art market, which we're super excited. We'll be announcing that here at the end of this week, I believe, as we're finalized. Over 100 different vendors for our art market again. And Brunch and Blossoms is coming back Friday and Saturday, and Yarn Bombing is coming back. So if you're looking at wanting to be involved, come to our meeting Wednesday, January 29th from 9 to 10 a.m. For the Arts and Peony Festival, kind of like a schedule of events. If you want to be part of the Brunch and Blossoms, if you're a business owner or organization, you're more than welcome to attend. And so here we are. How many minutes do I have left?
You got about a minute left. If you had anything else you wanted to touch on.
Visit beaverdam.com. Just remembering that this is your community resource of everything that's going on in Beaver Dam, and not just events, but also a way where you can actually add your events to our online calendar, but also talking about the lake and boat access and all kinds of great things, and murals. And so go out and visit beaverdam.com, and hey, if there's something I'm missing and you're like, hey, how come this isn't on here, we welcome feedback. So
and again, folks, if you're hearing this going, hey, I got an event that they could totally talk about, that's a great opportunity to get it on your events calendar on the website.
Absolutely.
All right, that is Shannon Cooley, Tourism Marketing Manager with the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce. And how about that, folks? There is so much going on here in the Beaver Dam area just in the next month or two. That 2 hours later, here we are, finally having had a chance to talk all. So, Shannon, always great to see you.
Thanks for having me. Looking forward to seeing you at our next radio show in February.
Awesome. Sounds great. And that's going to do it for Hometown Today, presented by Professional Floor Covering, your store for floors and so much more. Bring in the new year with a fresh update from Professional Floor Covering. Their team has you covered with flooring, cabinets, countertops, and those pesky showers and tubs. I know it's that project nobody wants to think about, but it's got to get done. But luckily, the team at Professional Floor Covering is there to guide you along the whole way. They will design a shower that you can truly enjoy, unwind, and relax. I mean, for a lot of people, your shower and your tub should kind of be your place of peace, and they are happy to help you do that. They can help you convert a shower with glass panels and doors. Sometimes that helps make the bathroom feel a little bit bigger, so if it's feeling tight on space, that might be an option to look at. They can also help with your tub-to-shower conversions. Their team will come out, do their do free measurements in your home, guide you all the way along the project, and make sure you are super happy. Professional Floor Covering, the store for your floors, and so much more. Visit them at 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam. Call 920-887-9972 or visit them online at PROFLR.com. That's going to do it for Hometown Today here on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.